Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining me. My name's Nichols, and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to talk about the idea of honouring the past by moving forward to the future. I think the classic case that we all know about, that's kind of as old as time itself, is either a job, a profession that you had something to do with before, or say an ex-partner of some kind. Now the real trap which you might get into, which you really want to avoid, is thinking that, okay, this thing happened in the past, I want things to be like they are in the past because that was comforting. I'm going to go back, I'm going to try and get back into that old career, I'm going to, text that ex-girlfriend when I'm lonely, or ex-boyfriend when I'm lonely, and try and go back to the past. But if you take a moment to consider it, you'll begin to realise, of course, that you can't go back. The person you are is different to the person you once were. The opportunities are gone, but the world is different and new opportunities arise. So how do you actually move forward with this? Well, what you basically do is you look at the shadow, the reflection of the past, and think to yourself, okay, what was it about that career that I really that I liked? And for me, well, what is that thing about that career that I really, really liked? And then look at the future and see where you can replicate or at least move towards that. Whether it's working with your hands, whether it's programming, whether it's talking to people, seek to replicate the principles of what you liked in the past in the future. And exactly the same thing happens with relationships. So look at that past relationship, and instead of trying to go back and fix things, which often can't be done, because what's done is done a lot of the time, and it just is. The fact is that these things, people move on, people get on with their lives and pursue different things. So what you do instead is look to the future and go, okay, who is the person I need to be to attract the kind of person I want to be with? What is it, the things about that past relationship that I like, that person that I like, a girlfriend, a boyfriend that I liked? How do I attract that into my life? How do I emulate that and attract that into my life in the future? And look, the truth is that probably gives you as good a chance as any of reconnecting with that person in a positive way. Because it is likely that if you follow the right path, the path that makes you the best person that you want to be, and brings you in contact with people like the person that you left or perhaps wanted to reconnect with, then at some point in the future you're likely to reconnect with either that person or someone similar. And look, if you do reconnect with him or her again, or someone similar, simply forget about the past. I think you treat that as a new person and kind of forget about the history. If you happen to cross paths again, and of course the future, forget about the past. You have two different people and kind of just start again. And see, that's much more healthy than always trying to reconnect with that past person and trying to go back, which of course doesn't ever lead really anywhere, because you can't go back, you can only push forward. That's the nature of life. So as I said many times before, there is just the present, and you can only go forward. You can only walk the path. You wake up each morning and you observe the world as it is, the life that you have at that moment, and you then just have to walk that path. We all just have to walk the path allotted to us. And deep down, you know what that path is. It's not backwards, it's forward. So you just walk that path as you're meant to walk it each day at a time. And that's really it. And if the past is meant to come back to you in some sort of full circle as you follow towards the future, then so be it. But don't go seeking the past. Seek instead to push forward the future and honour the past. Honour the past and learn from the past, but don't try and go back to it. Well, there you go. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.